I'm serious.
What do you mean? You think people are obsessed because you're hot?
I think I'm hot, and everybody else who doesn't think I'm hot has bad taste.
Wow.
How did you get there?
Incredible.
I know I have good taste. I know I'm dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think that people have bad taste. Welcome everybody to the Asian Not Asian podcast. Did you just nod while I was doing it?
kind of lip syncing to
Ready?
it.
5, 6, 7. Welcome. Yeah, I like to start off the podcast the same way that a jazz band starts. You know?
Yeah, it feels right.
It feels right. I'm your band guy, Mike Nguyen. I was gonna say band leader, but there's only two of us. You can't lead that.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, and I'm just a fan. I'm not even in the band. I'm Jenny Arimoto.
Yeah, welcome to the Asian Not Asian podcast with all your favorite Asian friends. We are chilling. It's snowing, kind of.
Yeah.
Finally.
It's my first time seeing snow this winter.
Yes.
So it's very nice.
Yes.
Kind of romantic.
Some of the last time it may ever snow in the world.
Yeah.
Given everything that's happening.
Horrible.
But it's nice. Jen and I, we had a nice time last night at Hack City. Mm-hmm. That was our stand-up comedy show.
Yes.
Which a lot of fans came out, but also a lot of, I think, confused white people were there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think we're getting increasingly more and more confused white people.
I think so too. I think because of our slot where it is,
Yeah.
where the show is, it's on a Friday, it's in Union Hall, it's happening. And like dudes named Brendan are going down.
I know.
You know? They're like, dude, you want to like check, what is this show about, dude?
Yeah.
It's like stand-up comedy. Are we going to get it? It's going to be in English?
Yeah.
And then it is. And they're like, wow, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. You always go like, how did you find this? And they're like, online.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool. Thanks
They
for the
always say
engagement.
that. Like, just
Online.
I'm like, what, the dark web?
Yeah, like, cool. Hell yeah.
Am I on Alibaba or something? But it was a great show. If you're interested in coming to it, I always got to do this. If you're interested, the next one's February 10th. It's a Friday. It's at 7:00. It's at Union Hall in Brooklyn. I'll also be, by the way, just while we're on the subject, February 3rd and 4th, I'll be in San Francisco at SF Sketchfest. That's me, your boy. I'll be doing some comedies. So the ticket links are in the episode description. So check those out. We also have a live show. I don't remember what day is that on.
February 17th, right?
February 17th. That's going to be at Caveat in New York City in the Lower East Side. So all the tickets are available right now. So come by and hang out and bring Brendan along.
Yeah, Brendan's love it.
We love Brendan. I think they have a good time.
I think so.
I think it's great. We're doing some kind of new things, as you know. This is episode 3, I think, and so we're just you know what? I didn't even bring my laptop.
Yeah, this is crazy. It looks really empty.
I feel empty.
Yeah, it feels wrong
inside.
I feel really wrong.
Have you ever done the thing where you walk around like? I feel this was like a challenge on TikTok where it was like, we're not going to use our phones all day. Like you don't even bring your phone.
Oh.
Like you just walk outside with nothing.
I did that
straight naked.
I've done that once. I've talked about it on the podcast, and that's when I missed a bunch of texts from you,
right?
From like my friend,
from the dude giving you a kidney.
Yeah, I was just like missed a ton of stuff in like an hour and a half, and I was like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
That was horrible. And then I was like getting yelled at. It's like, where are you? And I was like, oh my god.
I used to do this thing where if I was at work, I would like put my phone on airplane mode so I could like concentrate on actually working.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes too.
You know, but then I would turn on and be like, oh, I missed like a call about something else or whatever. Or somebody
like a business opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm just like, shit. This stupid like concentration cost me 10 grand just now. Not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, that's how I feel because I don't have a laptop. But since we don't have a laptop, we're just kind of flow, and we're gonna bring on our guest, and we're gonna talk about. You and I, we've been going back and forth on whether we should start talking about relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to talk about it.
I think so too.
I already do though.
I know, but like to make it like pointedly,
structured instead of me just like actively forcing it into everyone's throats.
Wink, wink. I wanted to, okay. Think about this. Okay, still Asian Not Asian podcast.
Yeah.
Right, but maybe subtitle. Relations.
No.
Relationships.
Sorry, I immediately shut that
come
down.
on.
I feel
come
ill.
on. Come on.
That made me feel sick.
Come on.
No, I have to.
It's so good.
No, it's not.
It's
very
perfect.
good.
It's
definitely not perfect.
Okay. Well, anyways, welcome to the Relationships podcast, and we're gonna bring our guest. Our guest is family. on this podcast. Okay, more than friends, family. Okay, writer, actress, comedian, just you know, you got a lot of stuff. I feel that you
Coolest
got some
hair.
Coolest hair. You do have great hair.
Yeah, you have really good hair.
Great hair. Everybody give it up for S3 Sun.
Okay, you know what's crazy?
What?
I am considering and already am in the process of changing my name back to Sujung Sun.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that crazy?
I love that.
Yeah, I mean professionally.
Yeah.
Like people can consult, like call me SJ and stuff. But
Yeah.
like I told my team, told IMDb, it now says Sujung Sun.
Yeah, I love it. Own it.
Going back to
loving-
the roots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love your character arc because, you know, when you first came on this show, you were like, you know what? I'm trying to get more Asian dick.
Yes.
And now you're like, I'm trying to get more Asian first name, you know?
Yes, I'm really dropping into the roots.
Yeah.
And
Was that what's going on?
I'm not getting Asian dick anymore.
Oh.
Like it was getting to the point where I would like walk through vaguely K-Town and be nervous that I would bump into anyone. I'm not kidding you. I was like,
yeah.
I gotta avoid
scary.
32nd Street, even though
Yeah.
it's like my therapist used to be there, so that's why I would go there.
Yeah.
But oh my God, you know. But no, I scaled back because I probably told you, but I made this spreadsheet
shit.
of like all of. It sounds psychotic. Oh, I shouldn't have led with that. Oh my God, I'm a normal person. But
We're just jumping into it.
I was going crazy. I was like, oh my God, this is like not healthy. I shouldn't be like, you know, using men as an experiment. But you know, like what is life but that? But I made this and I was like, you know, I think I this is not fun anymore. Like dating as many Asian men because people are more than their ethnicity.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but I learned that.
Disagree, but yeah.
And so yeah, I was like, okay, this is when I started dating like more than that. But honestly, now I'm not really dating because I had a really bad year last year and I could not feel more sexless. Like no.
This is the arc,
Sure.
though. This is you.
Yeah, that's
this is you
okay.
doing things. But go back to the why are you going with Sujung then?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, you know what? I was in the Brothers Sun writers room, which is this
Amazing.
new Netflix show
Awesome.
that's coming out. I
Right.
don't know. I would think like in the winter of next year, but it's it was an all Asian American writers room, and it's about these two Taiwanese brothers. It's coming out on Netflix. It was such a cool experience, and
It's so cool.
I wrote an episode, and I was like, oh, what's my credit gonna be? And it was just so cool to be like, everyone's name in the writer's room is actually an English name.
Yeah.
But everyone's name in the show is like something Taiwanese or
Yeah.
Chinese,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh.
So I was like, wait, I actually would be like in good company to have my like whatever foreign name.
Yeah.
And it felt like really good, you know? Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. Can I just say when I was at dinner in San Francisco with Dylan and Dylan Adler and Just Tom, we're all Japanese Americans.
You
and
are?
So, yeah, so we all went around and we all have and our siblings were there too. We all have Japanese middle names.
Oh.
Like we have an American name and a Japanese name.
Yeah.
That is such a specific experience to have. And so we all went around and said our Japanese names and I was like and now I feel normal. You know, like before it's like
Yes.
people would be like, you know, my middle name's Marie. What's, you know, and then mine's Christine or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
what's yours? I'm like, Nami.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, and it's like, whatever. But it's like,
That's a cute name,
and then
though.
it just like, it is cute, but it's like, you know, everyone's like, what does it mean? I'm like, I don't freaking know.
I
You know, like
know.
they always go like, what does it
What does it
mean? And you're like,
mean?
well, what
I
does
know.
Christine mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
like nothing.
yeah.
It's a name.
It means podcast host.
yeah.
Middle name, wow. Meant
exactly.
to be,
Goes
born
back,
to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
goes back to
It means microphone.
it goes microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
It goes
so
back to the
sad.
Meiji era.
You
Yeah.
were just named after a technology
Technology,
piece.
yeah.
No, but actually, it's like it was unfair because my brother's name is Andrew. My brother's first name is Andrew,
Oh.
but his middle name is Sugyung, which is his
Oh.
Korean name, and then I was flipped around.
I
Oh.
see.
So they
Wait,
really
so do you
fucked
have a
me.
do you have an
an American middle
quote,
name?
unquote?
I mean, my Catholic name is Catherine
Oh.
with a C.
You're Catholic?
You're
Yes,
Oh my
We're
god.
learning
Catholic.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Catholic too.
Wait, why is that
Wow.
crazy? You're Catholic? Oh, because Vietnamese, right?
Yeah, shots,
Yeah.
colonialism.
Yes. No, there's a lot of Korean Christians, and those are
Yes.
the cool
Yes.
ones. They all have cool communities, like because
Well, yes, they have big vans too.
vans. They got Bible groups. They have retreats.
Yes.
The
they-
Catholics,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
You're right.
have shame.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go straight to the confessional box. You know?
Yeah. Have you been to mass recently?
I went for a funeral last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
It was when I was still in my horny phase.
Oh no!
and It was
Were
like
you like
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Did I fuck anybody at this funeral?
No.
Oh shit.
I was nervous that maybe someone like had read any of my content on social media, but it was like the Catholic church that I went to growing up, and it was like a family friend, and so whose father had passed away. So I went by myself, and I couldn't help but be like, oh my God, we're all grown up,
Yeah.
and we're all, I wonder who's single here.
Oh my gosh.
Like I know, and it's
Let's
like
go to the confessional booth.
Exactly. But yeah, I think I was so in my head that I left early. I was like so feeling like really like embarrassed for having those feelings.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No.
okay.
Dude,
don't be,
not
but-
at all. When I was in high school, and I was going to mass all the time, and
You went to mass all the
I
time.
went to mass every week. I went, every week.
Oh, like
when I
every
was-
Sunday.
Every
Okay.
Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, same
And,
here until probably high school.
Through most of college, I did, and then,
Wow.
but dude, I'm telling you, you're sitting there, you're communing with God, but then you take the Eucharist, right, and then you're kneeling while you're waiting for everyone else, and they're all in a big line.
Kneeling.
And you're just watching all the honeys walking by. Dude. You can't help it, dude. You're just like, okay,
It's a show,
Lord,
man.
you are testing me right now with your
Exactly.
fine ass congregation of people.
That's exactly it. It's like you're in line trying to get the bread, right?
get the bread.
And you're like, do I look good? Everyone's
Yes,
fixing their
everybody
hair.
can see you. Yes.
Everyone's fixing their dress.
Yes.
And it's like, and I never felt more on the spotlight in front of God, in front of the priest, in front of the boys.
All the boys.
And they
the
were all
choir,
older than me.
everyone's
And the
there.
choir.
Exactly.
Everyone's judging, being like, oh, her eyebrows.
happening?
You
What's
know,
happening?
yeah. I mean,
See?
Wow.
it's not about eyebrows, but yeah. To me, it's about eyebrows.
To you
Right.
it is, yeah.
I think-
But so anyways, I don't even think that's even that unusual.
No,
Now,
it's not. You also have the most amount of time to think ever in those
Yes.
situations, so you're really in your head.
right?
Yeah. Are you
Really
are you
watching.
a thing?
No, I'm Japanese, so no.
No.
But like I went
You
to
went- yeah.
Catholic school and then I went to Episcopalian middle school. So I would like
Oh.
go to mass like for school stuff. And that's really when I am checking everyone out because there's
Right.
I'm like so bored.
Yes.
So I was just like watching everybody. I'm like, oh, interesting. You know?
Yes, exactly. Wait, did you have like nuns as teachers?
No,
and
I went
stuff?
to a Jesuit school, so we had priests only.
Oh, and they were wearing the little white thing.
Yeah,
with
the little
black
white thing, yeah.
Okay, cool. Wow, and for some reason that's hot too, kind of.
Well, they were all old, like 60s.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes it
So it was a
less-
little different. All the young priests at my school left. Actually, they all got married after I
Dude,
graduated.
young priests.
Oh, priests can marry.
Priests. Well, they like leave the
They leave the priesthood.
because
Oh,
they
'cause
meet
they're-
someone and
yeah.
then they're like
I can't.
they're like
Dude,
fathers now.
I can't imagine.
Father of children, yeah.
You know, I mean, you're a priest. You're not eating a lot, so you're in good shape.
yeah.
You know, you're just like you're doing a lot of work with the community.
Yeah.
You're meeting chicks everywhere. You know, you're a man in uniform.
I mean,
Yeah.
and they're coming to you for answers. Like nothing is more powerful, you know?
Right.
That's true, and
It's
people
like-
trust you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have so many thoughts about the Catholic Church, but
We're like
I
starting
mean,
getting
it is
it.
such a thing.
this is about
It's such a
this is
thing.
about you.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
I'm glad you're on here. Before you are sort of our horny correspondent back. That's what this is like Fumi's title for you. I looked in the HR
I
files.
know. Can you believe?
And
I can.
yeah.
I don't, it's like, why do I say that? Okay.
But now, you know, you're doing a lot of things. I kind of want to let you, you know, you were saying that last year kind of had a rough year.
Yes.
You know, so you're not. I think you're still the horny correspondent deep down.
Thank
but right
you.
now,
Emotional, yeah.
that never will leave. But you know,
That's
I
a
think
legacy title.
yeah, it's a legacy title. Now you're a vice president, so it's.
Who's the president then? No one? Was I just demoted?
No, I think structurally speaking, I think Fumi will have to be like executive chairman of
Oh yeah,
horniness.
Fumi's really gotten up there in terms of the horn dog.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
he's in like a long term thing, which
Yeah.
is why he's moved. He's more of like a ceremonial board role.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just like comes in as a
Once in a while,
consultant.
just checks in.
Yeah.
Or like, what's going on?
What are you doing to my company that I
But
founded?
yeah, no, I think okay. So basically, okay, I'm just going to say it.
Please.
Last year, I went through a really bad breakup. It was awful. It was the worst. I will not cry for right now.
Okay.
My dog died.
Oh,
It was
okay.
awful. She was 5.
I saw your
I
dog.
will not cry.
It's a
But I
great
do
dog.
cry every night. I made a little
Yeah.
shrine for her and I like write a little letter to her. It's
Yeah.
so disgustingly sweet. And yeah, so honestly like that double whammy of shit was like, oh my God, I need to like I mean, first of all, I like went soft. Like I was just like many months of just like chilling and
Sure.
like sweatpants
Yeah.
Well, I still do that.
Yeah.
But like, have you heard
Yeah.
of soft girl aesthetic?
Oh.
What is that? I've heard of it. Wait,
do you want a high five?
Just
Well, I do want a high
five.
five because I promote soft Asian dad power.
Yes. The word soft is fantastic.
Yes.
Look how cozy I look.
I know.
Yeah.
You look
Yeah.
soft as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
The most intense soft.
Exactly. You cannot destroy something which just absorbs it.
Oh wait, I love that.
Yeah, there's no waterproof silicone. It's just like all it's all fiber.
All natural
fiber.
fibers.
Yeah.
Baby. But what is your?
Yeah, soft girl.
Cause like I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying really hard and like the immigrant, perspective and being Asian American, being current American, and like also like being small, 5'2". I'm trying so hard to like be like 6'5". You know, I'm like everyone listen to me, and it's like, oh my god, can I try less? You know. And then my therapist was like, oh, this really reminds me of like soft girl, because I think I said something about being soft. Like I just feel so. You hit me and I will cry.
Yeah.
You know. And so my mom, oh my god, my therapist. Sent me an article, and it was about the soft girl aesthetic, which is actually this like I think it was I don't know about TikTok, but it was like this Nigerian American based like trend that started from that community of like not having to overcompensate, like just accepting like that you want to live an easier life. I mean, especially think about it from like Black women's perspectives. You're always trying to be the strong Black woman, or even like as Asian women, it's like I'm trying to not be, the stereotype of like whatever. So it's like, so yeah, and then along with this article came like these pictures of like women in pastel clothes. So it's like Black women in pastel clothes. And then if I looked up on TikTok, because yes, I did open an account, because yes, I am trying to promote something, which I'll talk about later. But like so I open it, I look up soft girl, and it's like a lot of like white women wearing anime stuff.
Oh,
What?
Like or kind of like like light pink schoolgirl outfit, like pigtails with ribbons and barrettes and tulle
very
fabric.
feminine.
Very,
aesthetic.
it's hyper
Like,
feminine, unapologetically feminine, and it's almost, I think of Sailor Moon. I
Yeah.
literally
I
think
see.
of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, wait, I've always loved this aesthetic, like fashion-wise, but I've always been too scared to do that because then I would be objectified. But I'm like, what if I lean into that, So it's just been really fun, like being, I don't know, I'm just like I'm trying to try less.
Okay.
I love that.
So that's why on my fucking Hinge and all the thingies, I tried to make a profile and then I just gave up many times, and now I'm just not dating because it's too hard.
Yeah.
I know, it's a nightmare.
Sorry, I just dumped a lot on you.
No,
No, I love it.
I want more.
I know.
But
As a soft, I just absorbed all that into the mattress, which is myself and my psyche.
I
so.
mean, that's it. We're all mattresses. I'm just a pillow. It feels so good. And you know what? Like, it allows for more creativity when
Totally.
you are trying less.
Yeah.
I think, because you have to stop caring about like what other people think, which is really hard. But
This
like
is literally the journey I've been on, Mike, that I've been talking a lot about.
Well,
Yeah.
Is like just like caring less and just doing whatever you want, like wearing whatever you want.
wearing whatever you want.
Do whatever you want with your hair.
Yes.
Like do whatever. If you want to try, you can try.
Did not think about this.
Yeah?
I did.
Really?
I
love
just
that.
like maybe a year ago, I was like, maybe I'll go red. And then I was feeling a little bit, so much anxiety over this show that I'm in called Kaleidoscope on Netflix. And it's, I was feeling so much anxiety about it coming out that I just was like, I need to do something that's going to make me feel empowered.
Yeah.
So I just like went to my hairdresser and I was like, let's do red. And she was like, how about this? And I was like, okay.
Whoa.
So
Just
I
like
love that.
just like at the end of that Korean game show that.
what
where
is it?
everybody-
What?
Singles Inferno?
No, the really big one, the one where everybody dies.
Squid Game.
Squid
Yes, you know
Which
the
I've
guy.
never seen.
Whoa.
I also have never seen it.
I don't like gore. Like I know
It's not that gory.
I don't
Really?
like
I heard it
Koreans.
is.
It's not like okay. I mean, it's not like it's not.
I just
It's not like
heard.
it's not like a centerpiece of what's
Oh,
happening.
okay. I don't like blood. I don't want to
It
like.
is bloody.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Yeah.
Like I would prefer like a thriller where there's no, where it's like jump scares over like actual like seeing bad things happen.
It's not. I would say. It's not like a sadistic thing where
Okay.
it's like we're gonna center around this person's suffer. Well, there is, but like, but in a fun way. I don't know. It's,
In a
I know what
fun
you mean.
way.
I know what you mean. Hey, I'm a soft Asian dad. I get. I'm like I can't eat soft serve while watching this. So but
yeah.
I agree. So, okay, hold on here.
Yes,
So
yes.
I want to go back here. I mean,
Okay,
is there
okay.
stuff you want to talk about as far as the breakup? We're all about that now. If you don't want to talk about, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Or we could talk about, what was your dog's name?
We
Okay.
also don't have to.
We don't have to.
It's up to you.
I mean,
talk about your dad.
it's a cornucopia of opportunity. I'm like, I'm down to talk about anything.
Wow, I love that.
My dog's name was Sunny. She was
Yes.
a Labradoodle, black.
So
45
amazing.
pounds.
I got the pleasure of meeting your dog briefly.
Yes.
And so cute.
Yes.
And huge.
She's huge. She was huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, why did you, like, lay it on us.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know why it was so hard is because she was diagnosed with lymphoma, which is like cancer, very
Yeah.
common cancer in dogs, and it can happen to really young ones. And it was in her stomach. And so she stopped eating for like 2 months. And I was like, I didn't even notice because dogs do crazy shit
Yeah.
and you don't even like think twice about it. At the same time, my relationship was crumbling with my ex at the time. And so it was just like all falling apart. And I
Wow.
was like trying to lean on him for support
But that
with
wasn't
like
happening.
wasn't happening. And I also realized that my ex-boyfriend was like mean. So it was like, I was like, oh fuck, how did I end up here? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When I finally realized it,
Yeah.
I was like on the train and I was like, oh my God, he just like yelled at me.
Mm.
Like,
Oh.
what am I doing right
Yeah.
now? And so like, in the meanwhile, I'm like tending to my sick dog, taking her to the cancer vet hospital.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was a whole thing. She was doing chemo and
God.
yeah, dogs get chemo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't
Dogs,
know.
are
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Dogs are people too.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like it was all, and then the chemo happened. I spent so much money, like all the money I made on the brother son writers room, which
Yeah.
incredible. You make money in writers room, incredible.
I've only heard in theory.
I know. I've heard about that.
That's
Holy
amazing.
shit! I can't wait for my next one because now I have no more money because I spent it on the dog.
Yeah.
So decided to spend, and that was a whole thing too. Is like I had to understand my relationship with money
Yeah.
and medical care.
Whoa. Yes.
Wow. What
Talk
a
about
learning.
Asian shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
we had the other thing, when we and my wife, we went through IVF. It's the opposite where you're using money to create life, where it's like
Yes.
instead of like preserving life.
Yes.
But you're just like, you don't know. It's like that's why like questions about money and health, like they don't make sense, because it's like if somebody was like, hey, would you pay $1 million to live another day? It's like, yes, but it seems like nefarious.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
how much would you pay to preserve
Right.
someone's life? All of the money I have, of course.
Yes.
Which is why it's so fraught. But that
Yes.
in reality, you can't just keep going forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you can't logicize. Like you
Yeah.
can't be an economist when thinking about health and money.
Totally.
And I think that's the easiest way
Yeah.
to like, be less emotional about it. Like you don't people are so afraid of their feelings, so it's kind of like, how do I break this down into a way that I can like into an equation?
Right.
And that's the thing. I was like, oh, it's going to cost like, I don't even want to say.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Thousands
A
and
lot
thousands and
of
thousands
money,
of
yeah.
dollars. And like, I don't have to pay this and she will die in a month. That's
Yeah.
what they told me.
Right.
Or I could pay this and she can live for 6 to 8 more months.
Right.
And so then I was like, divide, okay, 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. How much
X
is it per
divided by
month?
6.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's my rent? I was like trying to make this equation or this
Yeah.
map of like my life in terms of money.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's almost, I did the exercise, like crying in the vet's office because they were like asking me to make a decision. And I'm like, oh,
And you have to make a decision right then?
Damn.
well, no, I didn't, but I wanted to because I wanted
Right.
to get out of the way.
Yeah.
So I was like, didn't have us, my ex, because we were not there. I mean, I don't think we were together anymore. But I also, like, I wasn't sure how to reach out for help from friends and family and stuff. Like, that was a whole thing where I was like, oh, like, will people who will show up for
Yeah.
me during this, like, kind of time of need where, if you don't have a dog, you don't really understand,
No.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
how important this is.
Right.
Totally.
So just like in this room,
Right.
literally paper, pen, and I made a grid. I made lots of graphs. Thank God I was a policy major. And then, and I was like, well, can I technically afford it? Well, I also have a credit card and stuff,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, the thing is, I want her to live. So I guess I'll pay for it for now. But let's say it ends up being too much in the middle. Like after 3 months, I can always put her off, but then she will die in a month.
Right.
This is fucking
That
psychotic.
is wild.
Yeah. So I did the thing. I put the money down. I was like, all right, I'm good. We're going to live great 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, sorry.
Oh, it's
Did a lot of like fun stuff together, you know?
Yeah.
And then eventually.
What is some fun stuff? I want to know some fun stuff.
So corny.
Good. Do it. Give me soft Asian dad power.
Soft Asian sunsets.
Oh.
Williamsburg waterfront.
Oh, I love the
sunsets.
Williamsburg. Ooh.
Picnics.
Delicious.
Sunset.
When you do a picnic with a dog, single men think that you're looking for dick. They come up to you. They're like, hey, this guy was like, hey, I have a popsicle. Do you want one? I swear he said that.
Wow.
And I took it.
Whoa.
Good, you should.
Yeah.
I love
Love it.
popsicles.
Just like that. We went to restaurants together,
Yeah.
like
That's cool.
eating shit. And she was just like, I'm a dog, so I'm like not allowed to eat that. But she just like waited patiently. It was amazing. Like really like cute.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think just like, and we watched a ton of TV.
That's
like
awesome.
so much TV.
Just cuddling. You know?
Yeah.
That's great.
She doesn't cuddle. She likes to stay on the floor.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah,
Respectful
She seems
distance.
very like I feel like this dog is very just like business casual. let's just keep this professional.
Yeah.
For real. I would come to her. She was always on the ground, and she likes to be about like 15 feet away from me.
Oh, really?
And look at me. Like that's her style.
Yeah.
Because protective, I guess.
Whoa.
I know.
So
And
it's like
I would,
surveying, making sure no one's gonna hit.
yeah, like there's no
Don't
sometimes.
approach unless you have a popsicle for my SJ.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Incredible. Like, so, yeah, so I would like go and I would be like, sometimes I'd just like stand up. I would like walk to her and I would cry into her fur.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have cancer.
Yeah.
And then she would get up, walk away, and lie down somewhere
just be
else.
like,
She was like, okay.
kind of a little much there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We said business
Hey,
casual.
hello.
Yeah, this is not soft
This is not
casual.
what
Yeah.
we agreed on.
Yes. So we did a lot of fun things.
That's cool.
That's great.
But then, yeah, eventually, the cancer came back, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" And that's when I was like, "Oh, I've spent so much money." And they said, "Do you want to start the treatment again?"
If you did it again, is it also the same thing where it's like, oh, it's maybe another 6 months or
Yes.
something like that? Wow.
Exactly. And so she's like
That's-
hanging on.
I mean,
Yeah.
whew, I mean, respect to veterinarians. I know it's
Yeah.
a tough job, but that's like a devil's choice. It's just like,
Yeah.
hi there, would you
Yeah.
give me all your money and this will keep going for a little bit longer?
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think oncologist vets have the hardest job
Sure.
because also mine was very like removed,
Yeah.
unemotional. She was like not providing any bedside manner,
Right.
which was really, really hard for me because,
Yeah.
as a soft girl,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need mostly that.
Yeah.
Like that's what will cure me.
Mhm.
But yeah, so eventually I was like, I went to a different vet who was nicer, who was also Asian American.
We love that.
So that crazily, that made such a difference for me.
Yeah.
Just, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
But you get it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had like a little list. I wish I brought it. It was a list. Is it cruel? Is it cruel if I
Yeah.
stop treatment? And then she was like, no, it's not. Like that was my main thing. Is
Yeah.
like, is it cruel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they
so.
do like palliative care? Is it like is there like care where it's like kind of like hospice care? Is there something like that?
Yeah.
Kind of easing.
It's called steroids.
Oh, is it really?
You just give steroids.
Sure.
I think, is that what you mean by palliative? Like,
So whatever to ease the suffering of the
yeah.
the patient as they are going.
Yeah, kind of like people get morphine when they're in
Yes,
hospice.
Right.
I was giving her steroids, which
Okay.
just jacked her up.
Whoa.
She was like fucking, crushing Red Bulls. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's why it was such a beautiful
Whoa.
ending.
Yeah.
Because she was like,
Like full.
Dude.
Yeah. Like let's go.
she sees a cat, she fucking headbutts it.
Like starts fights. Has abs. Like
Ripped.
ripped.
Drinking Monsters.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I'm a DJ now.
Yeah. Like wearing a small tank top.
I love
Have you seen SJ's dog?
Yeah.
Has the wraparound Oakley sunglasses. It's like snowboarding, even though it's June.
The tiniest TikTok. And like
Whoa.
her 6
Yeah,
Yeah,
lady
it's like
nipples
ribs.
are like
Let's
popping
go.
out.
Yeah.
Got into
Aw.
CrossFit?
Yeah, she
Nuts. So into CrossFit.
She was so strong, so energetic,
Cool.
like
I'm
loved
glad.
her life. She got really fat in the past
Yeah.
last 1 month.
Hell yeah.
She
Hell
ate
yeah.
so much food. It was
Yum,
amazing.
yum. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Well, thank you
You know.
for sharing
Yeah,
that
thank
with
you for
us.
sharing.
Yeah.
Where are you at now in your mental health journey?
oh my gosh. Wait, can I am I allowed to talk this much?
Yeah, of course.
Why would we have you on?
Yeah.
Also,
We
this is
are
my
asking
new.
a million
This is the new thing for the season. I'm trying to. I can measure how much talking we do and I do, and I'm
By
just
how?
trying,
How do you measure it?
just like through the
With
the
a mirror?
WAV file that we have
Oh.
through a mirror.
I mean, why did I say that? With a ruler, I meant. Like, I was like, what do you
A
mean
ruler?
by? Yeah, I thought that there was like some device.
How do you sound with the ruler?
I don't know.
We're very data driven here.
Yes,
We
I
are
know.
data driven,
I know.
and by data, I mean with a measuring tape.
Right.
Yeah.
Got
No,
it,
I
got
just wanna have give people space, let them do their thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wait, so what else do I say? What were we talking about?
I said, where are you at in your mental health journey now?
Oh,
yes,
okay. Well,
yes.
twice a week therapy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, my friends have done that.
Hey folks, why am I awake at 6:23 in the morning? Well, partially it's because my son is awake, but also it's because I wanted to wake up and get my athletic greens going. I started taking it because I wanted a quick, easy way to get more energy, improve my gut health, and support my immune system. With every delicious scoop of athletic greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. I think it tastes pretty good, and it's so easy to do. It's just one scoop in a glass of water, and you're ready to go. Athletic Greens supports better sleep quality and recovery, and it costs less than $3 per day. Plus, Athletic Greens has over 7,000 5-star reviews, so you know it's legit. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/AsianNotAsian. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/AsianNotAsian to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance.
Yeah.
Twice a week?
Twice
Twice
a
a
week.
Dang. You guys are making it sound like you're hitting the gym like twice a day. You know? Is it like that? Is it like, damn, you're on twice a week?
Yeah, it
Is
is.
it really?
Is.
Is it that
It is.
intense? Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Because I, was trying to do like when I started like every other week. Then I was like, oh, every week sounds good. And then the past like 3-4 months, I was like, to my therapist, like, I think we got to do this more. Like,
Yeah.
So, and she was like, it's not weird. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
especially if you're doing kind of like talk therapy, psychotherapy.
Yeah.
That's been super helpful. Like, really like checking in with someone about these. Like really difficult subjects.
Totally.
Like I didn't know how to deal with death.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now I understand human death more
Mm-hmm.
and how to support people who are grieving, not only with pet deaths, but like just generally, you
Yeah.
know, like with humans
Yeah.
is what I mean.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm doing better with that support. And like honestly, I think you guys would probably agree. Like I'm feeling creatively more satisfied like these days, and it's just been feeling. It does so much heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's great.
In terms of like happiness.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
On the mend.
yeah, on the mend, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. You also we were talking, and I think this is related because you're on a new Netflix show, Kaleidoscope.
Yes.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Yeah. And I feel, this is all part of that, not, obviously not directly related, but it seems to be kind of part of this journey as far as now you got this show and you were telling me about now I got to get on social media. That's social media is the opposite of mental health.
Yes,
I think.
exactly.
It is.
Direct
Um,
opposite.
So, but I know you got to get on there because you're making moves, you're doing your thing,
Yeah.
and it is part of the game.
Exactly.
But tell me about that.
Yeah. All the actors who are whatever, the bigger characters, not to brag, but I mean, I'm not a lead or whatever but like there's this group chat we have, the Kaleidoscope actors. There's like
amazing
15 of us.
Wow.
And it's just like all throughout the year, it's like boom, 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 what's up? And it's like, oh my God, our show's coming out. And so it just created all this anxiety. And Netflix put a lot of money in marketing it. And this show is like it's just kind of expensive, you know, like you can just tell there's so many extras. And like, you can always tell by like how many extras are there. But like, you know, Giancarlo Esposito is the lead. And a lot of other kind of like names are in the show. And yeah, this was kind of like my biggest part. I also speak Korean in it, which was really exciting for me and like got over a lot of imposter syndrome in terms of like, you know, my identity. And I was just like honestly really proud of the job that I did, and the journey of shooting that show was like the most like intimate I've ever had with a show. Like everyone was like friends. We like all like hung out and like went out a lot. Yeah. And a lot of people were living in Williamsburg because we shot it in the Netflix studio in Williamsburg.
Oh my God.
And like and I live in Williamsburg, so it's like it was just like really nice. I was like, oh my gosh, this feels like, is this my life? Yeah. And it was only for like a few months, but I was just like really excited to see the result of that. And then you start thinking about like Hollywood. Hollywood is all facade and marketing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, like I need to start doing that, I guess. And then I look at all of the actors who are on the show. Everyone literally, I'm not kidding you, has 1 million followers. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't, when we were hanging out, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Should I have treated you differently?
You were just a person at that time.
Yeah, we were just people. And then suddenly I'm like, oh, fuck.
Totally.
What?
Yeah.
So like a lot of
I hear
that. And then it's like also, you know, FOMO. Like I'm like, oh, well, I should try to keep progressing my career. So that's why I started like, I was like, oh, what's my PR plan? Do I have a rollout plan?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah. What's our go-to-market?
Yeah. And like, you know, famous people have PR people who do that. And I'm like, well, it's not like not as a not famous person, like what do I do? And so that's why I'm like, oh, I got it. And I was like, oh, I gotta be on Asian, not Asian.
This is the beginning of your media junket.
I was thinking that term because someone said that, like media junket. Oh, okay, that's so cool. And I'm like, oh, you can be intentional about how you do things. Yeah. And obviously, I'm not like, this is fun. I want to do this. But I was like, oh, okay. Then I was like reaching out to. Well, I've only reached out to like 2 people, but one of them...
is it one S two?
The one and 2? And then I'll tell you 2 right now.
Okay.
And that is the Korea Times.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Yes!
Hell
you gotta have the hometown one.
Yes, exactly. Like, okay, you walk down 32nd Street, I'm dodging all of the men that I possibly...
All the dick that you've seen.
That I possibly was in the same room with.
Yes.
Then on the floor, you see Korea Times. You know, it's like everywhere. Like I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like written up by this one reporter who I think my mom put me in touch with. I don't know how it happened.
What?
Wow. Yeah. It was like 5 years ago when I was in a play.
Went to church together.
Like it was something like that. Like
your mom is your PR person.
Right.
Unfortunately, momager.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Kardashians.
Korean mom PR. Dude.
Oh my
gosh. I gave this person some kimchi and they came to. I went to his
That's
his
racist.
1 year birthday.
Racist.
Totally. And then now and also he's like assistant editor at CNN. So.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I know. Well, my mom's immediately like, well, do you know Bong Joon-ho? I'm like, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
you know that's always what it is. It's
Of
like
course.
go to the biggest.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Have you
can't.
tried to ask him for a job? Or...
Yeah. I'm like, I just can't right now. And then I remembered, which was like, I'm so angry at her when she does that because it makes me feel, I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, well, you know what? In 2017, I did talk to this woman. I had like a live interview with her. So then I reached out to her. I was like, she's like, this is so stupid. Like, no one's going to. So I like emailed her. I was like, I literally titled the email like #1 show on Netflix.
Yes.
You know, like a real grabber for Asian people. We love being #1.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I #1. And then I like was like, oh, you know, this is what the show's about. It's like a non-linear show where you can watch it in any order. And oh yeah, did I mention it's #1 worldwide?
Yeah.
Like not only in America, but worldwide.
Right.
And then she responded in 5 minutes.
Oh.
Whoa.
But it was very like, just like, tell me more. Here are 3 questions. Very sparse wording. And then I like basically responded.
Yeah.
And then she's like, send me pictures. And I was like, oh fuck, I don't have any official pictures. So then I played it on my laptop.
Yeah.
I took a picture of my face with
Are
my
you serious?
phone.
You don't have any promo like little things of
No. No.
What kind of They spent all the money on extras, and they had no money for any of the other shit.
It's all the money is on kind of the main characters. I'm like a recurring character. I'm in half of the episodes. There's 8 episodes. I'm in 4 of them. And so, there's no pictures of me. So I was like taking fucking janky ass photos.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I have like splatters of seltzer on my
screen.
I'm like fucking doing this. It's so janky. And then I take a picture, send it to her. And then I never heard from her like for a week.
Oh.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened? And then I forgot about it. And then my dad on Kakao Talk sent me the actual newspaper, like a picture of it.
Oh.
And I was like, what? You didn't even tell me.
Were your images on there?
Yeah, the screen grab that I took.
I love it.
So hold on here. Let's go through the imaging right here. Okay, so you took a screenshot of with the phone.
With a phone.
Sent it through email.
Yeah, because Netflix doesn't let you screen grab.
Yeah.
So
then
that's
you
why.
then emailed, and that email photo got onto a print newspaper.
Yes, print
which your
medium.
father then took a picture of, and then sent that through Kakao.
Yes. I'm obsessed.
So like 6 or 7 pixels finally made it back to your phone.
Well, surprisingly, it is clear because technology, Samsung Galaxy, my
Shout out to
dad's
Samsung Galaxy.
shout out.
Yeah.
But I actually never thought about that. But the layers of digital to
Just
print
so much
medium.
stuff. Yeah.
Ew.
Back to digital.
Jesus,
Back to
and
digital,
back
dude.
again.
So you're trying to do your media thing.
Yeah.
Doing pretty bad, it sounds like.
Bad because I did 2 things and then I stopped. Now I stopped.
I'm almost certain too, because we get like a lot of stuff like that through our sort of inbox.
Yeah.
And I'm
Wait, what do you mean? Like people trying to promote stuff?
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
we're on all like the whatever Netflix junket thingies too.
Okay.
And we're always like, no, because it's just like,
Oh my gosh, so it's an honor to. So I slid in. I'm lucky.
This is an honor for you.
If I
because I
Google
don't think about
Kaleidoscope,
stuff.
I'm almost certain that somebody has like reached out to, you should have this person on from Kaleidoscope. And and I'm just like, no.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with SJ.
Wow. Who screen grabbed with
Screen
her
grabbed
photo.
it. Matter of fact, let me send you a screenshot of her dad's Kakao photo of the newspaper of her laptop.
But honestly, like, what is more satisfying? I was like, ultimately, why am I doing this job? Like,
Yeah.
if anything, I am trying to impress my parents.
Yeah.
Sure.
Still
Of course.
doing it.
Of
Right.
course.
And trying to have fun with my friends.
Yeah.
That's like really what I'm realizing about
Yes.
life is like, I just want to like amuse, like the way a clown amuses
Yes.
children.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just
We're clowns.
I literally think
100%.
we're
clowns.
I just want
Yes.
you to laugh.
I know. We just feel good when people laugh.
That's it.
Feels good for us. It's fun. And we want to just do it with our friends.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
And I know that's like, okay, not the first time someone says that, okay. But I'm like,
To really
yes,
understand
to
what that
really
means.
experience that.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I'm doing this solo show and at the Magnet Theater with my friend Woody Fu.
What day is that on?
Oh, it's on Friday, January 20th at 10 p.m. at Magnet Theater in Manhattan. And I'm doing a practice show tonight for my a small group of people. And it's just for feedback and to see if they like it. And I was like, what is
That's
more
what's up.
fun?
That's what's
like,
up.
is it this show or is it the official show?
Yeah.
Like I'm actually like having a lot of fun just preparing for this show, and then it could stop there and I would be happy.
Yeah.
That's so great.
So I don't know.
Were your parents impressed with your Koreatown expose?
I thought they would
Expose.
be more effusive about it. My dad just silently sent a photo,
Just
no caption.
no
Really?
context at all.
No
Just,
context.
Just like a fact.
it could have just been in the trash, and then he took a picture
Yeah.
of it.
And it could have been of a yogurt ad. It was just like, here you go.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see this trash?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, coincidentally, that means that's, 8 years of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think my mom was like, oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah. And then,
Are you eating enough? Yeah.
am I, yeah.
Yeah. Are you eating enough?
They're like, do you want more kimchi?
Yeah.
Have you met a nice boy? You
Nope.
know?
No, not yet.
Yep.
I refuse to.
Yep.
But but who is excited about the Korea Times thing is Asian Americans,
Yes.
people like our age,
Yeah.
who are freaking out. Those are the only people, and they're all like, "Oh my God, your parents must be freaking out."
Yeah.
That's cool.
Isn't that so funny that that's like
Where we're
Yeah.
at.
That's
what
where
we
we're-
want. 'Cause
yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
we want.
This
I mean,
yeah.
do we? Is that true for you guys? Do you want your parents' approval still?
I mean, I think like I would love to get to a point where I'm doing stuff where they can like see that it's actually a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard for them to understand what anything is. We're at this point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything is just kind of like, Jenny's having fun. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
hobby. She's having fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine, but it would be nice to get to a point where it's like, look,
Right.
I know they're proud of me. They just can't say it direct to my face. I always remember my aunt listens to this.
Oh.
But you know what I mean, Connie? Like, you know.
Is her name Connie?
Yeah,
Her name is Connie?
Yeah.
That's so like like
Oh yeah.
American.
Oh
But
yeah.
That's such a good like.
They're American.
Early
They
90s.
are.
Yeah.
Like they were born here?
It's like they're very like Japanese American. They were like born in
Japanese-American,
Japan,
okay.
but they like were raised here.
Got it.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
have like very like that era American
Oh
names.
no, I'm full on Connie Chung. We used to be
Yes.
I became a
my
man
God, right,
watching
Connie
her
Chung.
show. So
What about the name Marisol? Do you guys know that name?
I do know that
It is
name.
very
yes.
Filipino
It
sounding.
sounds Filipino.
Oh,
to me,
is
too.
it? I group that with Connie.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
Marisol.
There's a
it's-
certain 90s vibe
It's
to it.
very 90s. It confuses me. I've never heard those syllables together, but it's also very American.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
is
I see
it
that.
actually Latin?
I thought it was always
Spanish.
the Marisols I know are Filipino American.
Yeah.
I only know
Same.
Korean American
Oh,
Marisols.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know any.
I always know
Korean
like
American Marisols.
Grace Kim.
Oh, lots
Grace.
of Graces. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we are more than that. We can be Marisol.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can be
Marisols as
Marisol.
well.
There's
Okay.
Brenda.
Brenda.
Yeah.
I have a question to go back to the social media part. Do you feel like, and I spiral with this, it's like you do stuff because it's like the art, because you're like want to do the art part, and then I spiral on the social media part where I'm like, this isn't the art part.
Yeah, it's not the art part.
Like you're like, this is the part where I'm like just trying to sell myself.
Yeah.
But I'm like trying to get you to the part where you'll care enough about me to watch the art part.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like spiraling about that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
the
know
other-
where I
yeah.
spiral about it is but no, I'll come back to that. I want to
But I was going to say, like, do you, and
It's
the
not
other
the
thing
art
is, are you finding joy? Are you having a good
Yeah.
time when you're doing this?
And I'm trying to, I've switched a lot because like I feel like my big social media like blow up thing happened a while ago.
Where you, like, got a ton of
Followers
yeah.
happened, and that's not even that many, but for me it was a lot. But
Do
like
you
I
have
got
a
it.
period in the number of followers? Like 10.1K?
I do, yeah. I have a period.
Oh
but
my God.
It happened like in 2021. It's
Okay.
2023 now. So it happened like a while ago.
Yes.
So I've like had a lot of time to be in therapy and like talk about my relationship to that. And so now I'm just like doing stuff purely because I want to. I'm like trying to be better about having that feeling.
Yeah.
But it's still sometimes I feel like that pang of guilt when I'm like, I haven't posted in a while. Everyone's going to hate me or like
Yeah.
forget about me, or like I'm not doing what I need to sell myself to
Yeah.
like make sure that everyone remembers that I exist. And I hate that feeling.
Yes.
I don't want it to be like a
tricky.
mandatory job thing. I want it to be because I find joy and happiness and connection from it.
You have to, like, weave it into your life in a way that works for you.
Yeah.
And that's, like, the recipe. I feel like we're always trying to, or at least for me, like,
Yeah.
the past, like, literally just end of December into now, I suddenly, like, I feel like I've had this, like, not growth, but like I've been forced to think about this.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I like enjoy posting and stuff? And because with Kaleidoscope, everyone's been posting so much. It's
Yeah.
like a really popular show. And I'm like, I need to like ride this wave a little.
Yeah.
And so I remember the first post took me over an hour
Oh, yeah.
to
What'd you do?
make. Because I wanted to do 10 photos, like BTS
Oh,
photos.
yeah.
You know, behind the scenes, not the Korean
Yeah.
ones, just to really clear. Just like I was like, which photos? And then I kept messing up the order.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
it to be in this order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The caption
The
was
caption.
like heartfelt, so it took a while. And then I realized like an hour and 15 later, I'm like, oh my God, I have to like go. I'm late.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is unsustainable. And so then this is when the mantra is first thought is best thought.
Oh, yes.
First thought, best thought.
I like that.
Because social media, at the end of the day, like people don't care.
They don't.
Because Gen Z, like they're just kind of,
They see it for
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah, they're like,
if that. Yeah.
okay, and then move on. There's just so much that it doesn't
Right.
matter. So that's kind of the way I've been like approaching
Yeah.
it.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Have
like
fun.
picture. And then like Instagram story, I just like, I'll post like 4 at a time,
Yeah.
for example. And just like seeing how that works. And it's like, I feel like I'm yielding the same results, like same amount of responses and followers. If compared to if I had done an hour and a
I hear
half.
that.
Yeah.
I think for someone, it to put on my media strategy hat.
Oh my God, you're a media
Is
strategist.
that celebrities don't have to do stuff where it's like, where it's like a. Let's see here. You guys can do stuff where it needs to be like real, quote unquote real,
Yeah.
like BTS. Like here's me hanging out at the beach, blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Authentic,
You're like,
transparent.
you're to say this
Unfiltered.
You're like attractive. So just pictures of you will be good, honestly, I think. Seriously, like people will be like, hey, like I like her work and she's nice to look at, so I think that's something. Whereas comedians, like our work has to be the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if anyone's going to care if I took a selfie of me eating a muffin, you know what I'm saying? But I have to put but people will follow me because
Now I'm
it's
like,
like,
what kind of muffin?
Yeah.
And
How
what does
hot
that
is the
mean?
muffin?
how hot is the muffin?
is it
Yeah,
gluten-free?
muffin content, that's different. But
Yes.
if I need to put out something, it needs to be like related to like the kind of stuff I make, 'cause
Yes.
people would follow me because people have found me and they will follow me because they saw a funny viral stand-up clip. So now I have to put out stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
And so that's like that. You see the difference between what a celebrity like.
Yes.
It's not like Martin Scorsese has to put out an entire movie on Instagram.
Yeah, no,
Nobody
he
follows
doesn't.
Martin Scorsese because of like that. They follow it because
Yeah.
it's like, I wonder what Martin Scorsese's up to. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And he probably has an ass Instagram. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right? So that's the difference.
Martin Scorsese has an ass.
I'm just wondering, was it of his ass?
Yeah.
And let's go back to the muffin. Like,
Yeah, that's his muffin. That's what he calls his ass.
ew.
He calls Martin Scorsese's muffin.
Ew, gross. No, I know what you mean. Like, well, okay, I know celebrities, you don't have to do as much
Right.
because the
Yeah, not to say that you don't do as much. I didn't mean it like that. I guess I just mean like the way you should approach it is such that maybe you don't have to be like, I gotta sit and craft this really crazy thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I think because, like as an actor, I like to be like authentically a person. Like
Yeah.
I like to be truthful. And just the way that I, like approach life and stuff. But then it takes too much time. So, okay. And then regarding being attractive, like, not whatever. I'm not saying anything about myself, but I'm just saying like, the truth is we live in patriarchy.
Mm.
We live in a world where like attract or like very feminine women who have a certain body type get a lot of likes and stuff. And you can capitalize on that. Like you should. Like Emily Ratajkowski, like I've just been thinking, I love her. She's so interesting to me and she's so smart and she's like, taking advantage of the unfortunate world we live in. And like same with like I think college female athletes is like a thing is where they're like posting thirst traps in order to get followers so they can get endorsements.
Get the money later.
And then to be taken more seriously as women in athletics. Like it's all like feeding into ultimately white supremacy and patriarchy. But I'm sorry to bring it to that, but I will always.
I'll start
always
snapping
does.
right
I
now.
love how I'm
for
like
that.
saying I'm sorry. I'm sorry, white man. No.
I am wearing a cardigan. Yes,
Yeah.
continue.
Confusing.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's bright orange. It's gorgeous. Where's red? So yeah, that's why I was like, when I was making my show poster for my solo show, I was like, what should I make the poster?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of like attractive photos of me, and like I'm like I should just do that because it's gonna do some lifting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do I sound so? I'm not
No.
trying to sound like superficial. I'm just like saying
This is
like
the game.
world.
This is the
I
game.
know,
This is the
it
game.
is.
This is the world.
This
and
is
like
what
you gotta
social
do
media
it.
is too. You
Yeah.
know, to your point.
Yeah. So it's just like the more skin you show, like I don't even honestly like it can be any part of your body, but like it will get more like I don't know. Obviously this is whatever.
I mean,
No.
I was talking to Nigel Ang. He's the Uncle Roger.
Oh,
comedian,
yes,
the
yes.
British one.
Uncle Roger?
Yeah,
He's like a character
He's like a character.
online.
Yeah.
Like an influencer or something?
No, he's like
Comedian?
he's a comedian.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
stand-up. But I was talking to him, and he does tons of shit. And so like Uncle Roger's like huge. He has like millions of YouTube subscribers and like lots of Instagram followers. And he was telling me that sometimes the best performing post that he does is just when he takes a picture of himself at the pool. And like Nigel is, I mean, like, you know, he's a good looking guy, but he's not
Sorry,
like.
I reacted so poorly.
No.
I look so confused.
Say
What did
whatever
you
you want
just- what
because
did you
he's
just
not.
do? I
was
He's
just
not
like,
like.
Yeah.
He's not like a.
He's like just.
He's like a regular looking dude.
Yeah.
But like, you know, he's not like. You know, you can find the right angles when you're at the pool and you look okay. You know, and he posts that and people. That's how he says he gets the most followers from that, even though he's a comedian. You know, so it's like, you know, it's like this is the weird wokeness of.
But that
what
goes
it is.
against what you were saying, which is as comedians, you have to be like, you know, providing a funny content.
Well, most
but
of it,
like,
yeah.
you guys should both take your clothes off right now.
Okay, fine.
No, but I was like, you know what I mean? Well, I was gonna ask Jenny, also you.
I put
like,
that
what
behind
do
a paywall. Okay, that's you want some of that.
That's Patreon. That's Patreon.
Patreon.
Oh my God, do you guys do Patreon? Oh no, is that
We
the
do
thing where
Patreon. We do
you
Patreon,
say
but we don't have
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
Okay, that's different. Oh my God.
Patreon, but not an OnlyFans.
That would be
not yet.
pretty.
That'd
cool.
be yeah. That's what people want.
Which is just me vacuuming.
I mean, I love your videos. When you get ready and there's my favorite video of you. It was during the pandemic when you like put on all your clothes and then you're like, now I'm ready to go get an iced coffee.
Yeah. Can I tell you? I used to make those on Instagram. I actually really liked doing it.
Oh.
It was something where I was like, I liked picking out the outfit. I even liked editing it because it was like, how do you find the beats? And it would take a while.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was kind of a pain in the butt in that way, but it was fun to do.
Yes.
Lose like 50 followers each time.
Really?
Each time, yeah. Because people either wouldn't get it or they would be like, sometimes people would be like, this outfit sucks. It was like one of those things, but then like if I, you know, so it's like, it like, I've talked about this before, but social media, like it skews what you think is good and bad.
Yeah.
Totally.
It totally breaks the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And also like quantify something that you were just having fun with, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's minus 50 followers. Content.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
so now you
50
know that as a number.
Yeah,
to-
and I hate that feeling.
Yeah, it
How
like
do you
fucks
know
up
you
your-
lost 50 followers?
Because I can see like the number like before.
You were
and after.
here. You were
Yeah, I
at
was
point
here, now I'm
one.
down,
Now
yeah.
you're at 0.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
1,000.
anyways, it's just like a whole thing. So anyways, I don't know what my
Whoa.
advice is to you on
I mean,
social
there's
media.
no advice. I'm just
Well,
like,
I was gonna
brought
say,
up.
Jenny.
Yeah.
You know, how do you approach it? Like, you know.
I hate it. I mean, so I was just talking about in therapy. I like lost a little bit of followers. I'm really trying not to care. Well, I don't really care anymore. But like, I still
But
was
that's
like
just
a
from
part
attrition,
of me.
you know what I'm saying? Just from
Yeah,
people.
because I also haven't been posting. And also,
Right.
like, a bunch of anime bots follow me all the time because
Ooh.
Crunchyroll follows me.
What's
and so
that,
it's like an
Crunchyroll?
anime
It's like an
platform.
anime, yeah.
And I don't
platform.
know why they follow me, but they do. And a bunch of anime people follow me for that reason.
Uh-huh.
We should get,
And
we should
I'm
get
like,
on that anime tip.
I do very little to nothing. I don't
Anime
have anything to
related.
do with anime. And so I think they are bots, or they like unfollow me once they're like, oh, she has like nothing to do with anime. I'm just
Yeah.
like, teehee, here's a video of me bowling. You know?
There's some
like-
super fans where there's some super fandoms. I think in Instagram, if I were to say this is what it is on Instagram, the main things are thirst traps, anime, Marvel, and Star
Yeah,
Wars.
and I
That's
don't-
for you, your feed?
I just
Or-
see like that kind of thing all the time, and it's just like
Well, that's specific to you, though.
I hope so.
Because everyone's
I would
feed is
say-
different,
I
right?
What
would
do you
say
see?
my feed is not that.
What do you see?
Mine is different, too.
Yeah, but mine are mostly my friends at this point, like comedians, and then like.
But what about in your
aesthetics?
Explore?
I don't look at Explore.
Oh, ew, never.
Ew.
I like
Explore?
Explore. I love
No,
Explore.
it's now about
On my other
I'm
one,
like-
I love Explore.
I really don't look at Explore.
I did a pretty
anymore.
good job though. So, anyways, continue.
Oh,
That's
like,
like that's
okay.
like an old. That's like old
That's
school
an
stuff.
old-
That's
Well,
like
you
an
have to
old
then
thing.
curate.
I
You have to
try to
unfollow.
curate it. I only
Yeah.
follow a lot of like Japanese menswear guys.
Okay.
And now it's like a lot of shoes of like a lot of polished leather
I
shoes on my
see.
Explore, and I'm like, okay, this is more like it.
Oh my
but even
gosh.
then, sometimes it'd be like occasionally fucking Thor gets in there, and I'm like, god damn it!
You're like,
well,
not
but
Thor.
do you like that?
No,
do you
I
secret-
don't.
Why? Oh, they're edging. They're.
This is what edging means.
Can we try it?
Have a little bit of-
Maybe?
yeah, like a little bit of
And the-
Iron Man.
Yeah, like or like I think Joe Rogan, like
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
I
Joe
see what you're
Rogan,
saying.
like they're
Well, that's the
trying-
unfortunate thing because I do jujitsu, and then jujitsu leads to
Joe
MMA,
Rogan.
and MMA leads to Andrew Tate, and I'm just like, God
Oh.
fucking damn it!
This is so interesting for
I know.
men. I don't know.
That's-
What's
I'm
your
just like, oh, I
different.
don't want this. Yeah.
What's your feed?
Is like I'm mostly on TikTok, and it's mostly like
You're
comedy.
mostly on TikTok. Oh my
yes,
god.
I spend most of my time on TikTok. I
Most-
don't
a
spend
lot
that
of
much
people,
time
yeah.
on Instagram.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's a lot of now like I actually do follow a lot of fashion people.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
like also like home decor. And
Yes.
like just like aesthetic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, even though I'm not like that at all on social media, that's what I like to consume. I want to be better about posting stuff without worrying about being hilarious. Not that I'm always hilarious, but I would like.
But you are.
But thank you. But I would like to get to the point where I can like post like pictures of myself without feeling weird about it.
Yes, that's first thought equals best thought.
Yes.
You got to just do it. You're like, I love this photo. You give yourself like 5 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just post it.
I think I just like need to get to the point where it's like this is part of my feeling hotter this year.
Yes. Oh, is that a
journey.
goal?
It's always a goal of mine.
Oh, feeling hotter is the best
yes.
goal.
I announced it at Hack City. And then I only talked about the physical stuff. And I was like, no, it's also emotional. But it is that. It's like feeling like,
wait, tell me more about the
myself.
emotionally hotter. What do you mean?
It's like I want to walk into a room and be like, yeah, I'm hot. You know, like I can go to a party and if some person talks to me, I'm like, my first thought isn't like, they're obsessed with me because I'm funny. I can be like, they're obsessed with me because I'm hot.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Like just
I feel
have
like
that
that all the
energy. Because I think I go in,
I'm serious.
what do you mean? You think people are obsessed because you're hot?
I think
Or you
I'm hot, and everybody else who doesn't think I'm hot has bad taste.
Wow.
How did you get there?
Incredible.
I
No,
know. I know I have good taste. I know I'm dope.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think that people have bad taste.
But did you always think that? Or
No.
like what was so what was the flip? What made you flip that way? Where you're like,
And just to be clear, and it does emanate. I do get that vibe
Yeah.
from you.
Good.
I've just seen. I think part of it is disconnecting from echo chambers
Yeah.
where people like reinforce certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what did you disconnect from?
Reddit. I got off of
Okay.
Reddit.
Reddit was the thing that was making you feel like
There was like
It's too micro, maybe.
it was like
Yeah,
there was like
too
a Reddit.
niche.
There's like a Reddit male fashion like area like
Yeah.
whatever,
Oh,
and they have a very particular look
Yeah.
that they really like, which is fine, a fine
Yeah.
look. But it was just like self-reinforcing,
Yeah.
and I just realized that like you go on the internet and then like you're looking for validation,
Yeah.
you know,
Of what you already have.
of what you already have.
Oh.
Yeah.
So since if that's what you're trying to do, you just have to know that the answer is not there on the internet for you for that.
Yeah.
So you just have to like look into yourself, and then like you kind of have to like trust that you've been, that you're awesome.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
But I understand that you do need validation
You
in
do,
order
yeah.
to get there. Because, like, I hang out with friends who validate me.
Yeah,
And if you don't, I'm going to leave. Like,
Yeah.
No, but seriously,
Same.
No,
like,
that makes
it's
sense.
a huge thing where you're like, oh, I know this friend is a fashion friend whose style I like, and I'm going to try something out. And I know they're going to like it just because or whatever.
Sure.
And just to be like, oh, that's so cool.
Totally.
17 more lives. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like fantastic. Like,
No,
so
it's
you need that.
real. Yeah, it is. And I think also part of the beauty of this podcast is in building community. And that's also felt very validating for me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm an Asian comedy person and other people like me.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Like, they accepted me into there. And I always was like, oh, you guys are all so great.
Isn't
But-
that interesting?
Yeah. So it's like, it is like giving me more confidence, but I want to get there like with my physical stuff where it's like posting pictures of myself and being like, look, I'm not necessarily being funny. I'm just kind of like this picture of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't have to lean so hard on my personality.
No.
Yeah.
We want less of your personality.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually sucks.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to tell you.
Thank you, and that's
I want-
validating because I'm hot.
Your hot
Yeah.
is good. Your personality is like real bad. Poo poo.
Well, can I say that?
Yeah.
I think you should do that if you feel like you want to take your channel in that direction. I think you would actually get a lot of positive.
You would do
things.
so.
You have a very you have
well.
you have like a good aesthetic.
And
Let
you're,
me
okay,
say,
basically you're hot.
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can.
I was gonna say, let me just say though, last week when I had like on Thursday I had therapy, it was like kind of like tough, but and it was good, like
Yeah.
tough in a good way where I like learned a lot. Then I was like kind of feeling like, whatever, I'm like emotionally tired. Some of it was about like my like own thoughts about how I see myself as like a person, like an attractive person or not.
Yeah.
And then we went to dinner with Randall Park and he said, he was like, you're like really like attractive and cute. And I was like,
Randall Park.
thank
said
you.
that.
I was like, you don't even know how much I needed that today. Like today on all days, I needed someone to tell me I'm hot.
So that's what the other. Can I posit to you that if you go and try to find it on Instagram, I mean, I think you may find it.
Yeah.
But that
It's not finding it on Instagram. It's that I can be a person who finds myself attractive enough to post it on Instagram.
I see.
Like, it's not like, it's like, I don't think I need people to be like, you're hot. It's that like right now I feel like, oh, I'm a personality hire.
And you
like
want to be
people want to follow me because I'm funny.
Yeah.
And so I can't just post pictures of myself. like that's not what people are here for. They're here for my sense of humor. Because I'm like the funny girl. And I want to get to the point where it's like, I'm a funny girl, but I also can think I'm hot sometimes.
Wait, okay. Can we just narrow in? Are we like, do you think, can I ask you, like, what do you think is hot about you? Is this weird? Like, do you like your face? Do you like the way you do your makeup? Do you like your hair? Do you like your clothes? Do you like your boobies? Do you like your vulva or your ass crack? Like,
oh, like physically, let's see.
I'm sorry, this is like
it's just dropping all the things that she thinks is
boobies, vulva,
and
I like my style. And I don't like my hair right now, but back when I was like,
do you like your hair now?
Not right now. I'm getting it repermed, but like I usually like my hair and like because I really went through a journey because I was like pink and then blonde for a while, and then I went like light brown. And I was like, ooh, I like that, and then I was doing natural for whatever. Anyways, I like my style. That's about what I like the most.
So style.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but then you should be like, you can post, that's the thing that you are most confident in right now.
Yeah.
And you should be posting that. Okay,
yes.
The reason that I love talking about this stuff, we should talk more about this,
yes,
Jenny.
We can do
afterwards.
it off. We can do it off mic.
Yes, off mic and without mic.
Without mic,
sorry.
Yeah. Mike, you're not part of this.
No, I totally support this journey.
You. And I think I'm annoying when I do it. I'm like, I'm so annoying. I'm like looking for, and then I realize it's not. Everyone's doing it, and I like seeing my friends do it. You know,
You're
I
not
like
annoying.
it. Mike,
I'll start a subreddit about this. What?
Yeah, I was like, Mike, what about you?
Let's not talk about me.
Okay.
So
a classic thing. I dump a bunch, and then Mike's like, okay, that's enough.
Wait, is that really what happens?
I feel that it is.
Mike is really good at like recapping. You go, hold on, let's go back.
Exactly.
This is a digital photo that goes into this, KK talk, and then this and that.
Yeah. He does the summary paragraph at the end of the essay.
I'm Chat GPT, but in real life.
Yeah.
What's ChatGPT?
It's like an AI chat bot that
like scary.
That can talk to it.
You can talk to it, and you can tell it to do stuff where you're like, oh, write a 1,000-word essay on the fall of the Roman Empire in the voice of a 10th grader or something like that. And
oh my goodness,
really
I heard
scary.
about this. Yeah,
I'm not that intimidated by it.
I'm intimidated.
It's not that bad.
I did recently.
You're so confident.
Yeah,
it's just like, I don't know, like it only learns from the past, right? And it learns from like the most biggest things, right? It's like these are the biggest, like how most people talk. Most people are not good at talking.
Right.
Most art is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's going to make bad stuff.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
In a lot of ways, like the stuff that sucks is the stuff that is good, because most people have bad taste. Okay. Anyways.
I
you ever go look at like art in like the museum and people are like, I could do that, like really?
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have a live,
you?
laugh, love kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yes, exactly.
This sounds super elitist, which I am. But
no, I mean, I also am very elitist. I love living in New York City for that reason.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
I don't want to see shit.
Anyway, as the resident ChatGPT cardigan wearing dad, I want to say thank you for coming on the show.
Oh my gosh, are we over?
You.
It is. Well, it's 1:21, so it's almost time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh my gosh,
We're gonna have you back on.
Yeah, this was so fun. I'm also sweating so much.
I know,
love
it's
it.
so fun here.
Yeah.
You're like, I mean, I feel, this was good for
Yes,
I know.
everybody.
Thank you for
This
being
was
so open
fun.
and honest.
Oh, absolutely. I love being on this. And Jenny, I feel like we haven't hung out enough. And
I
so
know.
this was like part one.
We needed this.
Part 2 is offline.
Tell us what's going on. Where can our fans find you on social media?
Oh my goodness.
And all these different things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my Instagram handle is at sjsun, my son. I'm in the show Kaleidoscope on Netflix, which hopefully you're watching, but I'm in 4 of the episodes, yellow, white, blue, and red. And I have a solo show coming up at Magnet Theater next Friday, 1:20 at 10 p.m. And it is a split hour with my very good friend Woody Fu, who's a friend of your pod.
Right.
And he's doing his brand new solo show also.
Amazing.
So it's just like really cute. Like, I feel like that's the cutest thing ever. Like the two of us doing back-to-back solo shows.
Yes.
They're both vaguely about our dads. And mine is kind of about Taylor Swift as well. And what else? I mean, I'm in this movie called A Good Person. It's Zach Braff's like movie coming up in March with Florence Pugh. So I play like a small character, but I'm really proud of it.
That's
so
awesome.
and that's it.
Yay.
Amazing. You can always find the podcast on Instagram at Nice Pants. I'm sorry. Me on Instagram at Nice Pants Bro. You can find the podcast at Asian Not Asian Pod.
And I'm at Jenny Arimoto.
And we do have a TikTok as well. You can find that. Actually don't know what the TikTok is, but just Google it. Or no, TikTok it. I don't know what the word
Yeah,
is.
Do you
TikTok
have
it.
hand, like Asian, not Asian TikTok?
We have an Asian,
Yeah.
not Asian TikTok.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
all sorts of shit.
Of course.
We have
We
it
got
all.
everything.
We have it all.
We have it all.
It's gonna-
Except love. That's the only thing we don't have. So, but send us your love. Check us out. You can always find us again. Check us out at Hack City. You can find us at patreon.com/Asian Not Asian Pod. And any other final things before ChatGPT signs off?
So this has been a bot the entire
This is a
time.
bot the
Yeah,
whole
it's been a
time.
bot
You
this
think
whole
you're in a
time.
podcast? You're actually sitting in a vat of oil. Your brain is sitting in a vat of oil.
I mean, this room,
It feels like it.
terrifying.
Yeah. No, I have nothing to say other than let's get through this seasonal depression together. I'm feeling it, folks.
And you'll be
feeling
seeing
it.
more of Jenny's hot picks.
Yeah. Oh my
Hot
God, my
picks.
hot picks to come. Watch out.
All right, then. Until then, bye.
Bye.